Well, it's Saturday night. It's about 10:15 p.m. Pretty sure I broke my leg, so I'm headed to the hospital. I really hope that's not the case. I jacked up my foot last week, my knee this week. This is not good. I got a lot of traveling to do.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you what happened. I was riding my boosted board. I went to a little going away party, and leaving that party, I was riding back to my truck, and I fell. I lost my balance. Human reaction of trying to find my footing to kind of gain balance. I stepped off the skateboard and broke my knee. I broke the top of the tibial plateau. So that's tibia is your lower knee bone, and I broke the top of it the second time. Well, I broke my other knee when I was younger, about 15 years ago. So I've broken both my knees now. It's real exciting, really. I'm really thrilled about that. But anyways, I'm still here. I'm getting some work done. I'm just moving a little bit slower, which is really frustrating for me because I'm you guys know me. I'm getting after it all the time. But so video, for better or worse, it's probably a little bit better for you guys educationally wise. It might not be quite as entertaining for the next couple of months of videos, but I think it'll be more educational because I'm going to be doing less vlogging because I can't crutch and carry a camera and do all this stuff. That's very difficult. So I will be sitting here more, and there will be more tutorials. There will be more interviews with industry professionals, things like that that I value their opinions. We'll have a couple of those today actually, so stay tuned for that. So I think it'll actually be good for the channel and for you guys watching on Facebook that are getting a lot of education out of this. There'll be a lot more education coming down the pipeline, more so than entertainment or anything like that. So anyways, that's kind of what's happening now. And that's what happened to my leg. That's what's going to be happening over the next few weeks. Just want to give you a quick update on that. But stay tuned. The rest of this video, we're going to have some really good information coming from a few people that really specialize in what they do.
Oh. What's up, guys? My buddy Kurt's here. He owns a company called EtherCycle, and you want to tell them a little bit about who you are, what you do?
Sure.
And then we'll get into a few things.
Sure, e-commerce expert, help Shopify store owners make more money with their Shopify stores. How do we do that? We look for, the full sales funnel of selling something is way longer, way more complicated than people realize. We just look for the bottleneck, identify that, fix that, and help people make more money with their stores.
Exactly, same stuff I preach to you guys all the time. It's you got to look at the big picture. It's not just one aspect or another. It's how all of it and everything works together to achieve constant sales and things like that. He also has a podcast, and I'll link a lot of his contact information down below. He's a Shopify expert. He's a Shopify partner.
I'm a Shopify big deal.
He's kind of a big deal on Shopify. A lot of their ads is this pretty face.
In a camo blazer, yeah.
That's him. So Kurt and I met, I don't know, a few years ago through a mutual friend of ours who's Jake Starr. He owns the recycled Firefighter. If you guys haven't seen his product, he makes really cool stuff. He does a great job. His website, his content, his marketing is really, really good. So I'll link recycled Firefighter down below. But he makes wallets and bags and a lot of stuff out of recycled fire gear and fire hose and things like that. Really, really cool brand.
I just got his duffel bag.
Yeah?
It is the best.
I almost bought a backpack from him yesterday. I think he recommended you reach out to me for the podcast.
Yeah.
Right? And that's
how we met. You were on the podcast.
Yeah.
And then a year later you called up. You're I got some customer service issues you can help me with.
Yeah. I mean, listen, to find a guy like this, a Shopify expert, we use Kurt for customer service issues. So when we start getting bogged down with customer service, that means there's questions about things that's causing people not to buy generally. So we're how do we solve these problems? How do we answer these questions on the website to create less friction to purchase?
Well, and it's easier to ignore that stuff, but you got to figure if there's one person asking about a problem, there's 10 people who saw the same thing and just
didn't
bounced.
ask. Right.
They're I'm just not dealing with this.
Right.
Just close the tab, go back to Facebook.
For sure. Exactly. So we've used Kurt in that way to eliminate things, answer questions, solve a problem on the website that was creating customer service concerns and things of that nature. So that's what we use Kurt for. Anyways, that's kind of his gig, but he's in town, he's visiting, so I wanted to kind of do a quick little Q&A interview style, real light thing here to help give you guys some more knowledge and information that hopefully will help you along the way, as a lot of you are starting up. And I think this will even cross over to anybody that's already going with something, that this isn't just for startups. So Kurt, my questions for you really is like, what are the top 3 things that you would tell somebody that's either starting in e-commerce or somebody that's already going, and from what you see a lot of, the top 3 things that you recommend people kind of pay attention to, or do's or don'ts or whatever?
Sure. So number 1, people get really excited about selling stuff, right? Okay, yeah, you got to sell stuff. But when I see people that I know they're just not going to go anywhere quick is when they're just selling a whole bunch of random stuff. Or it looks like a general store, a marketplace. They're trying to be the next Amazon. No, the people who are really successful start usually with like 1, maybe 2 or 3 items.
Right.
Because it gives they niche down, it gives them clarity of purpose, it gives them focus. It's like focus, focus, focus. When you're only selling 1 item, it makes it so much easier because you know who are you selling that to? You got to know your audience. And then number 2, what pain or problem are you solving for them? And then why? Yep. Why are you doing that?
I see that a lot. That there's some companies that have great products and a great product line, but they're so different from each other that they have 2, 3, 4 target audiences, but they don't have the budget to market to 3 different audiences.
Yeah, it just makes it harder.
They seem like they're not getting any traction, and no one's buying this because they're not spending enough money marketing. Because you really have, if you're selling in that broad of product lines, you really have to market to 3 different demographics, full campaigns to these people.
The more audiences you add, the more stuff you add, the more problems you're trying to solve. You just keep making it harder and harder and diluting your message. So you want to have, it's counterintuitive because you think, I get a whole bunch of stuff for a whole bunch of people. I'm going to cast a really wide net, get all these sales, catch all these fish. No, people just look at your site and go, I don't know who this is for or what it does. That's the hard part.
Right.
So if you could, the hard part really is just learning to say no and having that focus. All right, so if you have that focus, then number 2 is...
Dude, thank you.
My pleasure.
It, for sure. You guys can, tell them where they can find you. You can find you all over
head
the place.
to the unofficial ShopifyPodcast.com or just Google me, Kurt Elster, sign up for my newsletter. If you send me a thoughtful question, I will send you a thoughtful answer.
I hope I cut that off. You guys can go see that entire video when it comes out. So make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel because that's where you will be able to see the entire video of my interview with Kurt. What a dude. He's super smart. He does a lot of stuff for some of the big names out there. He does like Jay Leno stuff. He does the Recycled Firefighter stuff. Can You Handlebars, a really cool brand he works with. He does our stuff, obviously, and things like that when we need them. So anyways, make sure you subscribe so that you can see that video in whole. Smack. I gotta go to my doctor's appointment and see if I need surgery. Quick update. Last week, I think it was, today's the 10th. Last week, let me fix this. I told you guys I had an idea on my Facebook page. I posted a video. It is 9:30 p.m. I have an idea. And I want to share that with you guys because I'm going to execute on this idea. I want to take you guys along on this journey. And I decided at that moment, I'm going to execute on this. This is a really good idea, something I'm definitely going to pursue. And I wanted to put that out there for you guys to see. And I was like, it's August 6th or whatever day it was, and I'm going to document the whole process so that you guys can see something come from idea through execution all the way to selling it, market, all that kind of stuff. So I wanted you guys to follow along with that. So I wanted to give an update on that and where I'm at with this new idea project. I think I'll call it Project X for now because I don't really want to say what it is because I'm just not there yet until I get a little bit further along with it. All I've done literally to this point is make some sketches. I talked about it with somebody that's going to help me, and we are going to do some work on it here in the near future to start prototyping it and things of that nature. So that's it. That's all I've done. I've made some sketches, some drawings, and that's where the idea stands currently as of August 10th. I'm hoping it's probably not going to happen next week. I got a ton happening next week. The week after that, I'm headed over to Asia for 10 days, so that's probably not going to happen. So I'm probably 3 weeks from working on it, unfortunately, realistically at this point, which is kind of a bummer because I'm really gung-ho and I think it's going to be a good idea. That's it for now. that was just a quick update. Something else is going to happen now. I don't know what it is, but like we're going to cut to something else, and you guys will enjoy the rest of this video. Got some packages in the mail, so I'm going to open these up. T-shirt. Oh, so good. All right, so my buddy Miguel Perez, he has a he's an old like car buddy of mine. He lives down in Florida. He has an Instagram page called Refinisher Porn. I'll link it here. Super great guy. One of my favorite people that I know and have met through like social media over the years. Such a good dude. But he sent me this shirt and some stickers. I'm excited about this one that says Future Refinisher. I love it. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. This. I think this is coffee, but it also says dietary supplement, so I'm not really sure what to expect from this. Our smart coffee holds an impressive body of scientifically supported nutrients and ingredients known for their energy. Weight loss coffee thing. Peanut. I appreciate it, but I feel like you're calling me fat. If you guys want to check it out, I'll put a link in the description below if you're interested in Revital U coffee, like nutritional coffee thing. Sounds interesting. I might need that because I eat like crap. So I will update you guys on the coffee situation if you're interested. Link will be in the description. I've got to run. The whole Fortified thing I started as a kind of an umbrella figure thing that, you know, I was doing cars with that, but I could also do. I was just chit-chatting with my buddy Mike here who stopped by the office. This is Mike Sanders, and he's an old buddy of mine. God, I've known you for probably at least 10 years.
10 or 15 years.
Working on your cars, stuff like that. That's when we met, right? In my shop? Yeah.
Kydex, all
Anyways,
kinds of stuff.
done a bunch of stuff with this dude over the years, but like we've never really connected on a business level. And what he does is SEO stuff. And he stopped by, and I was like, "Yo, let's chit chat and let's talk on camera. Let's bring some education and some value to my audience based around SEO, which is what he's really, really good at." So I've got a few questions I want to ask him that I think are going to be interesting points because if you guys watch many of my videos, I don't really talk about SEO. I don't have a big knowledge of SEO. I don't feel that for my business, SEO is nearly as important as it is for other kinds of businesses. So those are some of the things I want to talk to Mike about. One, because I kind of want to learn a little bit more about SEO. And two, I think it'll be super valuable for you guys. So, Mike.
Provides that relevant, updated content for Google.
Right.
Too many people get stuck in the trap of not having time to update their website. And Google loves seeing that fresh activity.
Right.
You know, more
That's
regular
big.
activity.
Websites for any business, I don't care if it's e-commerce, local, service, whatever it is, like it is not a set it and forget it type deal.
Absolutely not.
Like it's no different from rearranging the products in your physical retail location. Like you need to update things, make things new, fresh, new content, update blogs, whatever, and that helps Google rankings.
For some people, that is writing a blog once a week. For other people, it's, you know, for e-commerce sites, maybe it's adding a product or two to your website a week.
Right.
You know, just as long as Google's seeing that regular content, or else Google says, hey, are you still here? Are you still in business?
Or is it just gone dormant? Yeah.
So they like to see that. You know, it's one of the big things for Google is activity. They want active people that are producing, you know, relevant, high-quality content.
Sure. If you guys want to see the rest of the videos from today's little interviews, again, make sure you subscribe to the channel so that you can get notified. Hit the bell. You'll get notified of when those videos come out, and there'll be full-length videos on just those guys and some of the expertise that they bring to the table in their fields. So make sure you subscribe. Travis and I are now working on what I've called Project X, by the way, because I don't really want to bring it to light of like exactly what this product is, but I don't know if you know, but so I'm documenting the process of like the thought that I had that night. I documented that all the way through the process, the execution, bringing it to market, showing these guys like what it takes to do that. But as you guys know, we're not ready to exactly say what the product is yet. And it's like, check this out. You guys have to see this. If you guys only knew. But we've made a few like mechanical engineering changes to the design concept, which was like this aha moment that I literally had last night. So to keep you guys in the loop on what's going on, I called him up. I'm like, dude, I got an idea. He's like, geez, what kind of drugs are you taking with that? What kind of painkillers do you want? I'm like, nope, nope, nope. He's like, oh, dude, that's actually a good idea.
It was perfect.
So we're working on that right now. So then, since I'm not taking a trip to Asia anymore, I'll probably be able to work on this a little bit sooner rather than later. So anyways, guys, I know this video was super different. Like I said in the beginning of it, there's not gonna be a lot of vlogs happening, but more tutorials and more interview stuff because I can't really move around a lot. So I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. Subscribe for the other videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Great news from the doctor. I don't think I have to have any surgery, so that's an excellent thing. I got my big leg splint casty thing taken off, and they put me in a knee immobilizer, which you guys can't see, but it's just like a removable, like, looks like a knee brace, which is great because that means I can actually take a shower now, because if you guys could smell me, it would be really disappointing. So I'm super excited to take a shower.